What up, Social Cam? This is Nina. Um, I wanted to make a video on the topic that I post on Facebook today. Basically, saying to women to keep it real with men. I mean, we gotta keep it real. A lot of us not ready for no relationship. A lot of us have issues. And we must be real about these issues that we have when we first meet these men, because it's so easy, when you meet a man, and because like men, they first be attracted to your looks. So they not really, automatically trying to get to know all the bad stuff about you, because they be so infatuated, by what they see. But when it comes down to it, it's important for us to communicate with these men and let them know if they want to talk to us, if they want to be, thinking about having a future with us. We have to be real with them and let them know the real us before we even take things further. And sometimes, we like them, they like us, we be attracted to them, and it start off with the physical attraction, but that's not important. What's important is getting to know a person, getting to know if you really gonna be able to deal with this person, because a lot of people, everybody is not meant. And sometimes that's why a lot of people that, they've been together for a while, and then they notice, like, I can't really deal with this person. And then that's why a lot of men cheat, because a lot of these women, a lot of these women that they, talking to, they find out that this woman is not the one for them. They're not compatible. It's just certain things that they may not be able to deal with. And I had that personal experience with someone where she comes. Excuse me. Where I liked him and he liked me, but when we really got a chance to really get to know one another, really spend that time, we started realizing that we're not meant for each other, And it's okay. It's okay to realize that, and then just, go your separate ways and find that person who you will be compatible with, because everyone is not compatible with one another. Everyone, you're not going to see eye to eye with each other. And so you have to find that right person, who will be able to deal with your flaws and your issues. And I just love seeing people, that's real compatible, and you just know, like, what I'm saying, they meant for each other. You know, that they gonna be together because they can handle, one another. But everybody can't handle each other. Like, everyone, I just believe that it's only one person, who's for you. And that's why we really have to get to know one another, and really get to know, if this person is going to be there for you through thick and thin. Because a lot of a lot of men, is they different anyways, and they want that one who will be, someone that they can just see themselves spending their lives with. But if they don't see that, they don't see you being compatible with them, then it's gonna be a lot of confusions and a lot of arguments in that relationship. So that's what I wanted to talk about. I was talking about this topic on Facebook because I just think that, sometimes when we first meet people, we want to act like we just, got it going on, and we this and that, and we got this going on, we got that going on. But we don't, first come off telling the person all the bad things. But I believe that that's a good thing when you can open up, and tell a person, hey, this is me. This is, I don't like doing this. I don't like doing that. This is my flaw, you know what I'm saying? And this is just who I am. Instead of you waiting 3 months, a couple years, and then this person start really seeing you for who you are, then they like, this not the person that I met. You know what I'm saying? They gonna look at you like you was fake or you was a liar from jump. So me personally, I learned to just be real and to just be upfront with a person. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said on Facebook, I have a lot of issues, and which that's probably one of the reasons why I'm single, because I still have a lot of issues that, that I'm dealing with, and I'm trying to work on these things because I don't want to, get in a relationship and then I mess around and, push a man away because of some of the issues that I'm dealing with. And I think that's another thing that we as women could do, and then we don't even realize that we really have some issues. Some of us have real bad attitudes. We have real bad tempers. Our mouths is bad. Like, we want to be in control. Like, a lot of these things that we don't see, and then we will wonder why we are single. Because we haven't confessed, we haven't, had time to really look within ourselves and really just admit that we really have some issues that God wants us to really work on, so that He can place that right person in our lives, that He will be able to just love us unconditionally, So if a man gonna love us, he gonna love us. But at the same time, you want to change some of your ways, not for the man, but for you, because at some point in time, in our lives, it's just certain things that just not acceptable, like bad attitudes, real bad tempers, real nasty mouths, like being control. Like, a lot of this stuff is just, it's unladylike. It's not, it's not cute. So, like I said, we want to work on some things. And I believe that's the best part of being single, because you get to work on a lot of things that you need to work on. And I didn't realize a lot of problems that I had until God God separated me and put me in this position where I can see my flaws. I can see the things that I really need to work on, because back then I couldn't, like, I was blind. I couldn't see. And like some of the men that I used to talk to, they can see these things, but sometimes we as women, we be in denial, and then we would like to point the finger, at the men, like they the problem. But yet we're perfect, and nobody's perfect. We have to admit that we have some issues. We all have issues. We all have things that we need to work on, but we can't get help if we don't admit that we need help. We all need help, and we all are struggling with a lot of issues. But it's really bad when you don't think that you need help. We all need help. We all need help. And God he's allowing a lot of us to be single because He wants us to know who we are. A lot of us don't really know who we are. We don't really know our purpose. We don't really know, where we're going. We have no clue. And I believe that's the main reason why God, He puts us in these positions. He puts us in these, in these situations where we can find ourselves, and we can most of all find Him. Because if we find Him, then we can find ourselves. So, like I said, we really need to, start looking within ourselves, because we have a lot of issues, and I think we don't really realize that, as women, some of the things that we deal with in the inside. God is trying to purify us. He's trying to clean us out in the inside so that we can be better women, so that we can be a wife. Like, how are we going to be wise if we have, all these spirits on us, bitterness, anger, jealousy. A lot of women have a lot of issues within, and God is seeing all of this. And he's not gonna bless us until we get these things right. If we want right men, we have to be right women. You probably heard that before, but it's the truth. We have to just be, we have to be who we want. We have to be who we attract. And we just have to work on our issues and stop being in denial. If you have an issue, that you're dealing with, we have to go to God and ask him to help us. Ask him to clean our hearts out. Ask him to turn us around, because it just looks bad. It look bad, and I see it all the time where women like to bash me, and they like to say there's no good men out here, but yet we're pointing a finger at them when we should be pointing a finger at ourselves and asking ourselves, or better yet, asking God, what is it about me? What can I change? Instead of bashing them, we have to ask ourselves, we have to ask God that, what is it that I can change about me? Because if I change, then, some of the things around me may change, or my situation may change. I'm talking too much, but we all need to change, like I said. And if we want good men, we have to be good women. Allow this single time for you to work on yourself and get to know who you are. Get to know God, and we have to let him, direct our paths, and he will direct us to the right people. But we have to be right people. We have to get right spirits on us. So that's about it. Peace.